we have given and given and given as chosen ones, and this is our season to start receiving, to start, having all the abundance that we deserve, that we actually deserve. And in order to have that, you need to receive. You need to be receptive. You need to be open to receiving.
Hey, chosen ones, how are you doing? So today I want to talk about being receptive. What do I mean, being receptive? Learning how to receive. The reason why I wanted to talk about this specifically is because I feel like we are moving into a new season of abundance, of blessings, of joy. And in those seasons, we will be given a lot of things. We will be given all the things that we wanted in the past, all the things that we've been working hard towards, all the things that we have been praying for, right? But in order to get those things, we have to be receptive, because we will be receiving those things. Now, chosen ones, I don't know about you, but I have always found it hard to receive things. I have been so much a giver, giving of my time, giving of my energy, giving of my counsel, and receiving has not come natural to me. Having children and having to give to my children, and it just being a habit and a way of life. But it's not right. It doesn't seem right to be just giving all the time. I believe in life, everything is about balance, right? Everything. And so if you are constantly giving and giving and giving, you will be out of balance. Yes, fair enough. You might replenish yourself by, having some time to rest and recuperate and recover. But that's not how it should work. When you give, you should receive. It's just how things work. If you have money, you use your money, you get more money. You give money, you receive more money in different ways. It doesn't have to be in the same form that it was given. Okay, but you will always receive. It's just it's similar to how karma works, right? What you give is what you get. And now we have given and given and given as chosen ones. And this is our season to start receiving, to start, having all the abundance that we deserve, that we actually deserve. And in order to have that, you need to receive. You need to be receptive. You need to be open to receiving, because those forms of abundance may not come in just monetary form in terms of cash. Okay, it may come in inspiration that leads you to do something, which will then also give you some income. It may come in that form of ideas that someone might suggest, or you hear something and gives you an idea. It may come in the form of knowledge that you can, give and then receive on behalf of the knowledge you're giving. Okay, so the form of abundance that we receive can come in different forms, but the point is that you have to be open to receiving the things that will allow those ways of abundance to come into your life. Okay, so as I said, it can come in the form of knowledge that you may have, or ideas, or even inspiration. Okay, and sometimes people just want to show gratitude and give you things. Okay, but then when you're like, oh no, I don't, oh I can't, it's not the best attitude to have, to be honest with you. I'm the kind of person where someone might say, oh, you can have this or take this. And I'll be like, oh no, because I don't want to deprive them. But they wouldn't be giving it to you if it was depriving them. Okay. And so we really have to get into the mindset of receiving. We, as chosen ones, we will always give. It's our nature to give. We will always give. But receiving is something that we need to get used to. Oh my goodness, I am in a new phase of my life, chosen ones. I am telling you, I am ready to receive. I'm absolutely ready. Okay. And I'm going to have to really work on my habits and my instant responses that I give people, and really try and change that up, because normally my first response is, oh no, I can't take that. Oh, I can't have that. I mustn't. Whereas now it's a different kind of me. Okay. And looking back to where it probably stemmed from, I think growing up, I grew up in a household where I was criticized a lot, okay, for being different, for standing out, for having an opinion, for having a moral compass. And where I didn't agree with something, I would speak out. And when I spoke out, I got in trouble for it. just the qualities that I had, I was told were, you know, something else. You know, so I never really knew who I was growing up, and all I was comfortable with and all I was used to was criticism, right? And so I remember so well being in secondary school, and I used to get a lot of compliments. People saying that I was intelligent, people saying that I had different like abilities. Like I used to be very, very musical, okay? And so I used to play steel pans, I used to play the piano, I was obsessed with music, I was good at maths, I used to win competitions, teas. And so people used to always comment on those kind of things. Or I would get my hair done, someone said, your hair is nice, or I'd have a pair of shoes, someone said, your shoes are nice. And I was never comfortable with compliments. I was never, ever comfortable. Oh, someone said, oh, Anita, I like your hair. And I'll say, oh, thanks. And that's it. It would be a really quick thanks, to the point that the person probably wouldn't even hear the thanks. And I remember my best friend at that time, my best friend at the time, she would say to whoever gave me the compliment, we were always together, she would say to them, oh, Anita doesn't like compliments. Oh my goodness, just imagine. And I would say, oh yeah, it's true. But actually those compliments did make me feel nice. They did. But I just felt like I wasn't worthy of those compliments. That's truly the reason why I didn't like compliments. My self-esteem was so low and people had no idea. That was the reason. And looking back now, I cringe because it's so sad that I couldn't receive compliments, to the point that my best friend at school would tell people that I didn't like compliments. Just imagine, who doesn't like compliments? Who doesn't? Everybody does. So there's obviously a deeper meaning to not liking compliments. But at that time, it was just like very light-hearted. And now I look back, I feel really sad at the fact that I couldn't receive compliments. I really do. But that was in the past, and you know, you only know what you know. And at that time, I didn't know what I was in. I didn't know what situation I was going through. I didn't know the toxicity that I was being brought up in. So it really didn't occur to me that there was something deeper. There was a deeper issue there. But obviously now, in hindsight, I can see that, and I can also correct that and ensure that my kids are happy to receive compliments. They get compliments a lot from me. But then also I do tell them where they need improvements as well. So again, there has to be balance. Now, knowing that that's where it kind of stemmed from, and even growing up and not really wanting and liking compliments, I see things differently now. And if somebody does compliment me, I accept it with open arms, and I smile, and I'm grateful, and I'm happy for it. I don't seek compliments, you know, but if I do get compliments, I appreciate it. And that's the difference now, because I compliment myself when I've done something that's good. I encourage myself. And this is where like self-love and self-esteem and all of those kind of things, self-care, come into play, because we have to be so strong in who we are and what we believe and who God made us to be, that, you know, we don't need anyone else to come in and tell us. We are solid in our foundation, that we actually know who we are already. I think the final thing I'm going to say about receiving is that God gives, okay? Our God is a good God, and he loves his children, and he wants his children to have everything and more than we could even imagine, okay? And the point is that he will give us whatever our hearts desires. But guess what? If you're not in the receptive mode, if you don't know how to receive, then how possibly can you receive what God has to give you? And why is God giving you what he's giving you? Is all for his glory, okay? Because he is working through us. He is using us, you know, to do things, to achieve his purpose through our purpose that he's given us, okay? And by that, if we're not receptive to the things that he needs to give us in order for us to achieve our purposes, whichever one it is, then how can we possibly do his will? So it's really important to get to the point of being open and receptive to what people have to give. God uses people sometimes to bless us. God uses situations and ideas and implants thoughts into our minds to bless us, to give us ideas to start businesses and do this and do that. And so if you're not receptive to what God is giving you, or to what other people are giving you, and to all the abundance that is on its way to you, then how can you live the life you want to live? So chosen ones, it's time to have a change in the way we receive. And sometimes in the way we give, because sometimes we overgive, okay? And giving is not a bad thing, because I believe when you give, you receive anyway. But again, we have to start using discernment as to when it's good to give, when it's not good to give, or even when it's time to receive, and being open to receive. So for me, I am in my new season, chosen ones, and I'm so ready to receive. I am open to receiving. So yes, I just wanted to talk about that today. And chosen one, if there's anything that you know that you need to be doing that you haven't done, that you need to get started, because God is planting something inside of you to allow you to have, abundance and gifts, flow through you, then it's time to get started. So I encourage you to just take action whenever you can, to start and to be in your purpose. And that is it. So chosen ones, my name is Anita. I am so happy to have brought you this video. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video. And if you haven't already, like, comment and subscribe, because I know a lot of my viewers are viewers that come back to watch my videos but have not subscribed. So do subscribe for more amazing videos from me. And also click that bell, because that bell will tell you anytime I post a new video. So chosen ones, I'm going to love you and leave you. And I just wish you all the best, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care, chosen ones. Bye.